Thank you very much. Lovely. It's not. Do you like this, Sophie? Look, you see
I
now,
love it.
I like the
looking
framing.
at myself.
I like the framing of this. I like the framing because before it would just be me.
We make a good couple.
We do.
I know.
Thank you.
Don't we?
It's a huge improvement.
I know. I'll get her to sit in front of me, and then
Yeah,
it'll be I know. Anyway, lovely stuff. We're back, and this is time for the fannies. Now, as those of you who have yet to be discovered in the Amazon rainforests will probably not know this, but actually the fannies are our match awards, our weekly match awards, and they are for man of the match, they are for chant of the match, they are for the celery moment, which is for a moment of stupidity, nonsense, or proper Chelseness, and they are for the Guinness moment, which is for a moment. But actually, I don't know if you know this. It's a bit sexual, the Guinness moment. It's basically a moment on a football pitch that kind of makes me go, ooh.
Oh.
You probably do that better than me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll save that for later. Right, now, okay, we are going to do man of the match, as we always do first. Now, the nominations, we've kind of alluded to this, haven't we? Yeah. Really, you know, but it's Fabregas, Matic or Oscar. I think... Yeah, what?
Oscar.
Yeah, we know. Those of you who have never seen Sophie on the Chelsea FanCast before, which includes me, for that matter,
and me,
and Jonathan, and Seb, and Martin.
And
but Sophie is the biggest Oscar fan. She's even a bigger Oscar fan than me. Is this right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why?
Because I love him.
Because you love him.
So what did you feel when
not really an answer,
he phoned it in for about 3 months? What did you feel about that when he didn't play very well?
No, I just don't think that he's been given enough credit for the last few months, and I think every player goes through their bad patches, don't they?
They do.
I don't even think he had a bad patch. I just think he wasn't scoring goals. Doesn't mean he wasn't doing part for the team.
Sophie, do you love him footballistically?
Yeah.
Yes.
You love him footballistically?
Did you see his free kick at the weekend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're going to talk about his free kick later.
Looks and talent.
Jose used,
both, all at once. Look at him.
God, nothing gets past you, Jonathan. There we go, there's Oscar. Right,
Look at his beauty.
The nominations are, to get back with the plot. Oscar, obviously, because he was, I mean, you know, what I should say about Oscar is that Mourinho, I don't know if you read this, but Mourinho went potty about Oscar's performance and said that he's, you know, evolved massively into a completely, you know, fully dimensional player. His tactical nous, his positional play are just on another level. I love the fact that he tracks back. And some of the tackles he put in.
He just runs all over the place, doesn't he?
But he
puts in a lot of
chomps
work.
his
Don't forget that Mourinho said at the beginning of the season that Oscar was his number 10.
Yeah. He's my number one, mate.
He's my number one.
I've never seen him play.
I'll fight you for him. Outside now. Right, okay. Oscar, Matic, Fabregas. Who are you going to vote for, Jonathan? Matic. You see, I think that's equally a good call, man.
Yeah.
Going back to what we were saying earlier.
Yes.
What are they saying out there?
Oscar or Matic, basically.
Yeah.
A lot of people, just a lot of praise in general.
Hazard was great as well, though, I have to say.
Fabregas as well.
Yeah.
So, Charlie CFC says Oscar is becoming the player Jose saw when he sold Mata.
There we go. Yeah, that's a good call. So you're going for Matic, Seb.
Fabregas.
You're going to go for Fabregas. See, again, I think that's not a bad shout. But why Fabregas and not the other two?
Because he is such a good player. There's that missing link we've had. Someone who's technically gifted and is prepared to do things that maybe people like Mata weren't prepared to do.
Or can't do even.
But yeah, can't do.
I mean, I think that Fabregas is the key to unlock the parked buses that we face.
And he's got that, well, we saw on Saturday, he's got that feisty side to him, which
Yeah.
you kind of need.
Yeah, but I said this on a show a few weeks ago, Seb, and I said, you know, I remember Fabregas when he was at Arsenal and he was at Barcelona.
The cup final.
You know, he was an effect player.
When he was hit on the head with a piece of celery.
Yeah, he's scared of celery. Fabregas, celery is nothing to be scared of. But he was an effect player, like all the Arsenal players, you know. But now he's talking of Jose's statement again. You know, he's grown a pair of big balls. I think. I mean, that way he threw Campbell down and got in his face. That's what I want to see in my players. You know,
he's one of those players where he doesn't need to score goals to be a good player.
He doesn't, because he creates so many, doesn't he?
Except that was a great goal that he scored.
And the finish as well, because
exactly.
he'd have easily gone the other side and it might have missed it.
We'll mention that one in a very short while. So you're going for Fabregas, you're going for Matic. What about Smart?
Matic.
You're going for Matic.
Because he allows the others to do what they do.
Yeah, which is what we were saying before. And I am really torn this week. I mean, I actually, you know, before Sophie, you know, feels the need to hit me, I actually did vote for Oscar on the website. But I was torn. Any one of those three in my book
isn't that
could
great
have got it.
That we can be talking about
Isn't
all
it?
those players with the same approval?
Right, before I reveal the winners this week, my lovely people on the benches, what do you have to shout this out? But who are you going for?
Oscar unanimously.
Andy yawned, but he was yawning Oscar, I could tell. Okay, fair enough. Oscar? Yeah. Lovely.
There we
Okay.
go.
Now, the official results are, Sophie, do you want to read them out?
Yes.
Okay, so in reverse order, like it's the Oscars. Oh, never mind.
So Fabregas 12%,
Percent.
12%.
Yeah.
Matic 21%,
Oh.
and Oscar 67%.
Right.
There we
Happy
go.
girl. There we go. Well done, Oscar. Well done.
Blimey.
Lovely. He's really coming into his own at the moment. But I think Jonathan's right. How wonderful that we can talk about 3 players almost equally deserving of it. I think that's great. And we didn't even mention Hazard, who I thought had a decent game.
I thought he had a
Anyone got a
terrific
better
game.
midfield than that?
No. Not a chance. Right, now, chant of the match. Now, I wasn't there. Even Seb wasn't there. Jonathan, you weren't there, were you?
No.
No, which you...
I wasn't there. I received
none
some
of
tweets
us.
about it.
I normally
Apparently,
am.
Ross says we're pathetic, we're plastic, Johnny come lately.
I agree
Was Ross there?
completely.
Was Ross there?
Was Ross there? Ross, were you there? Nobody in the gallery was there.
I couldn't
No
get
one
a
was
ticket.
there, and we all know.
Excuse me.
couldn't get a ticket.
Benches, there was people there. Benches, Andy was there. Yeah. Harry? No. Dan? No. Gaffer? No. Okay. Andy is our leader. Andy is our leader.
Oh,
Exactly.
Just
Now,
like clapping.
there was what I do know. I mean, I might not have been there, but I had a mole. I had a mole in the camp. I did. I sent Pablo out as our mole,
Oh,
the
here we
Chelsea
are.
FanCast mole. You know Pablo, don't you?
Pablo, have I met him before?
Paul Jeffrey.
Yes, I've seen him.
You have. I've got photographic evidence that of you drinking shots with Paul.
Oh God,
It
really?
was on here. We showed it on here.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a Euro away?
Yeah, it was a PSG.
Yeah.
You lot
Oh
were,
God,
you
that
lot
was
were
a
minging.
that was a
That was good.
Yeah.
Wasn't
that was a long trip. Good
That was your
trip.
first
Very good.
appearance on the Chelsea FanCast, anyway.
Wow.
Right. Pablo
Not a good
actually did do a great job as the mole. He reeled in loads of brilliant chants. I actually heard quite a lot, and I wrote most of them down. But I've picked Pablo's choices because they are just hilarious. The first of which, of course, is just, we're top of the league, we're top of the league, we're top of the league. And it just brilliant. And that went on. Started in the 70th
And what was
minute.
the tune for that?
It's
It's
a
the-
CFC.
It's the Viva John Terry tune.
Yeah, Viva John
I
Terry,
hesitate
yeah.
to say Viva Ronaldo, Viva John Terry. We're top of the league, we're top of the league, we're top of the league, we're top of the league.
That's the first time we've sung that, actually.
You are a
We're
great
top of the league.
singer.
We've been top of the league all season.
No, I think it's because it's a Palace song, and we just kind
just
of
Yeah,
nicked
there was
it.
a lot of that
We
going on.
nicked it, yeah.
But the thing about that was that it started in the 70th minute. Two things. One, it started in the 70th minute and it went on towards the end of actually to the end of the game. The other thing was Palace scored whilst we were singing it and we didn't stop singing it. That is proper. I love a bit of that. It dipped, but we just, so what, you scored, we're still going to win. We're top of the league. And the other thing was, it went on all the way home. People were all singing it on the tubes and the trains and what have you. It was just, so that has to get an
But
nomination.
there's only one team that can sing it. isn't it?
Exactly, and that's us. Now the other is new song. You'll be delighted about this. Walter, I think, came up with this, and I know Terence the Cat, self-styled Terence the Cat, and Mr. Away have contributed heavily. But it's Matic in the middle of the pitch to the our house in the middle of the street. Matic in the. There's reams and reams of verses. Which what I will do is I will go and dig them out and I will put them up on the website or something because there's about 5 different verses. But they were getting that one going. Callum's right behind it as well.
Yeah.
So
The joy of creating a song.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to create a
Matic
song.
in the middle of
Oh.
the pitch. Brilliant.
They-
He deserves a song though, doesn't he?
One of the
Song for
when,
Matic.
when Drogba first played at Palace, what was the song that was invented? I saw a bloke get a piece of paper up, stand on his seat, and sing about Tiago. He comes from Arsenal.
No, he
he
comes
hates
from
the
Portu-
Arsenal. Comes from Portugal. He hates the Arsenal.
Yeah, he
Bloke
hates the
actually had a piece of
Arsenal.
paper, and he read it on his own, and suddenly it all caught on, and suddenly everybody was singing,
Yeah.
and they sang it for the next 20 minutes.
Yes, there you go.
It was brilliant.
We get
we,
that
we sang
excited.
it at Juventus away when we played them, and he played for them.
Okay, we've got to move because we're running out of time for other fannies, and we can't allow that to happen. The last nomination is, well, as you probably know, Crystal Palace have an eagle. Eagles! Weasels. They have an eagle, a proper live eagle at Chelsea Park. This is true, Safe. Don't give me that look that you don't believe me. It's all true.
It is true,
It
and
is
they
true.
let it off.
They do. They let it
And
off.
it
And
bites-
the
No
eagle.
bites the
the
Put 'em-
cheerleaders, doesn't it?
It nips the.
Yeah,
no, let's not
snips,
go
no.
down there.
How have I missed the eagle?
I don't know. It wasn't on the telly, I don't think. Maybe,
No, they don't normally show it, just in
Anyway,
case
so
it,
they have an eagle,
it
they have an
offends
eagle.
anybody.
Right.
So, of course, the Chelsea supporters,
Frighten somebody.
spotting the eagle, sang, You can stick your effing parrot up your arse. You can stick your effing parrot up your arse.
Very good.
Or words to that effect.
Yeah, very good indeed.
And I think that's great. So, what would you choose out of that, Sophie?
I don't want to say.
You don't have to read it literally. You like the last one, do you?
Yes, the last one.
all right.
They're very classy.
Well, we are classy.
All of them are classy. So either
Contrary
or.
to popular opinion, we're classy.
Yes.
JK, what are you going for?
Well, I like the 20 minutes version of Top of the League, but I do say that the parrot one made me laugh.
Yeah.
So
You gonna go for the
I'm
parrot?
going for the parrot one.
Lovely. Seb?
I'm going for We're Top of the League.
We're top of the league.
The Parrot's an impact song.
It is.
Top of the league for
We're
20,
top of the league.
over 20 minutes is
Yeah.
impressive.
I do like a bit of
I guess
comedy,
my
but
You like a bit of comedy?
a chant that can
You're
go
in
on
the
for
right
20
place then.
Yeah.
A chant that can go on for 20 minutes is an impressive
that.
one.
It's
Deserves to
proper, isn't
win. Yes.
I voted for that.
Well, it used to be Chelsea.
Right.
Chelsea.
Very quickly, benches,
Play that for-
just
for
shout
a
at me
whole
what you
half
wanted.
sometimes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Everybody's saying top of the league, and I'm relieved at that because in reverse order, we've got Matic in the middle of the pitch, 24%, the Parrot song, 25%, and the winner is we're top of the league, 51%. Now, very, very quickly, we've got to do Guinness. This is such a shoe-in this week, or is it?
Ooh.
Or is it? The nominations are obviously Fabregas's pinball wizardry, the brilliant movement, Fabregas to Hazard, to Fabregas to Oscar, to Fabregas goal. Unbelievable.
It was the most brilliant 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unbelievable Deckers!
Unbelievable.
Deckers!
No, it was good.
What do you
But
say?
we were discussing earlier.
Sorry, I'm
glad you
getting
liked
in
that.
laughing in the gallery. It's setting me up. Unbelievable Deckers!
Mourinho said it was. Mourinho said it was.
I know.
He said it was art, didn't he, Mourinho?
He did what?
He said it was art.
He said it was a scandal
No,
as
he
well.
said it was art. He
an
said both.
It was art.
Yeah.
It was art. It was
a bit
art.
of both.
I love him.
We scored
Art.
just a bit like the Burnley got with some really good team play one
Yeah,
time.
it was. Pinball wizardry, fantastic. That's obviously got to mention. Oscar free kick.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who can say, Martin? I mean, but it was definitely worth a shout.
For me, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
for
I
me.
loved it too. Do you know what I'd say about the Oscar free kick?
He's done it before.
It was Zola-esque. I thought.
So
But he did it
nice.
against
In
Stoke
execution.
in the cup, didn't he?
It
Like
was
the other-
I
certainly
like the
eye
fact that Jose then hugged what's his face, the trainer. in
Rui
the,
Ferreira.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rui's going to get
Yeah.
So it's obvious that that's what
Rui
they've been
Ferreira.
practicing.
And the last nomination is, I think, also very worthy. Actually, it did actually make me kind of go ooh in a sexual sort of way.
Well, Ashby's
I've
tackle.
never gone
Gary
ooh like
Gary
that.
Cahill's tackle.
Oh yeah, the last two.
Not that Gary Cahill's tackle made me go ooh in a sexual way. The challenge that he made on
Yeah,
Balassi.
well expressed, yeah.
Yes.
You got out of that well. Phew.
4.
Sophie's going to read the results out, Ross, in a minute. Keep your hair on. Hang on. Yes, I know what you mean. She's going to read the
Is
results
he better
out.
than his tackle on Sanchez?
Fabregas
Yeah.
ping pong moment into the
You'll vote for that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there's that.
Fabregas.
Same as well.
Oscar.
Oscar, fair enough, Soph.
Don't need to ask me, do
Oscar.
you, dear?
I went for Fabregas. Benches very, very quickly. Fabregas. What are they all saying on Twitter and Mixlr and all that stuff?
Fabregas or Oscar?
Fabregas.
By the
or
sounds
Oscar?
of things. Yeah. Still a lot of praise for Matic, to be honest, even though you're talking about
I
something
know.
different.
But I did tell you. No, I know. I told you this. They listen to the show and they watch the show, but they'll just have their own
Conversations.
They do, and that's
They
why I
are
love
doing
them.
so.
They're independent. They're free-spirited, independent-minded
They're
people.
more interested in each other than they are in the show.
No, well, that's good.
that's not
Oh,
I just
no,
feel,
it's not.
in,
You
in-
blame
you
them.
know, in a Jerry Springer sort of way, I'm glad we brought you people together. Be good to each other and yourselves, or whatever. Good to each other and yourselves.
You must watch a lot of daytime TV.
That's because I don't work.
And Jeremy Kyle.
You know, people who are retired, smart, or independently wealthy can do that. Shall I wear my independently wealthy flat hat?
Yeah, put it
No,
on.
no,
put
no,
it
no,
on.
no, no, no. That's
I'll
going to
put
be
mine
no,
on.
no,
What,
later.
that cheap one you
Right,
bought at the
okay,
farmer's
so
market?
we got the
Ready?
results in. Guinness moment.
Right, here we go. So Cahill, 8%. Oscar, 24%.
Ooh, you won't be happy with that.
No, I'm not too
No.
happy about
So
that.
that
Who's
means-
voting? And Fabregas, 68%.
Fab is the winner.
There
you go.
Fabulous.
It's the only one I've
One
won.
by
so.
a mile.
Fab and the gang.
Fab. That is. Sorry, what did you say, Martin?
Fab and the gang.
Fab and the Gang.
Yeah, because it wasn't just him, was it? It was
Okay.
yeah.
Sort of some kind of rap band or
No,
something.
no, it's the Cool and the gang.
Cool and the
Sure,
Gang.
that
No,
would be
it
a
was the-
soul
Seskin-
outfit,
Seskin-
disco
It
outfit.
was the
Seskin
interplay.
Co.
It was the interplay, wasn't it?
Lovely. All right, we've got to move on. How long have we got? We've got about 5 minutes, 4 minutes to do the wonderful celery moment. Now, this is... oh, I've got a text message.
Oh, so
How rude.
Right.
So have we. Let me get
So
my
have
phone.
I.
Don't
I've got to
suppose
ring
you have
home.
any lot of
Shall I
spare
see if
for
I've
tomorrow?
got one?
I might have a spare. It's Robin.
playing a
Robin
game of
Cross, actually.
solitaire.
It's Robin
haven't got
Cross.
one.
Shush.
Well, I've got 2 emails.
Robin
though.
Cross wants to know if we've got a spare ticket for tomorrow. I think we might be able to oblige you there, Robin. I'll let you know after the show.
There we go.
Right, okay. Celery moment, finally. Now, the Celery moment nominations this week are wonderful in themselves. First of all, I think Fabregas has to get a nomination for basically throwing Campbell to the floor, showing that he has balls and he is now proper Chelsea, and he got his, butted him in the face too, just for good measure. That has got proper, I expect redolent of times gone by. That's the kind of behaviour I expect of my Chelsea players.
Let him know you're there.
Yeah, let them know you're there. Let them know you're there. Yes, are we agreeing with that?
Yeah, I'm
You like a
agreeing.
bit of that too, jolly
agreeing
good.
with all of
This, I think, Pablo nominated JT for what he did at the end, and basically at the end of the game, he revealed on his undershirt 500 times thank you or something like that. I think JT deserves a wider nomination because I think he deserves to be nominated for 500 games as captain. I think he should be nominated for a brutal challenge on Campbell, which made me laugh. I think he should be nominated for having a pretty horrible haircut and the balls to wear one. I mean, as I
It's a
said,
great haircut.
well, I think he looks a bit
What
like
are you-
Forrest Gump, darling. I'm sorry.
I think it looks amazing.
It's what everybody else nowadays who's young is wearing, isn't it? Short at the side and a bit of stuff on the top.
But either way, I think JT deserves a nomination for Celery Moment this week. And I think the final one obviously has to be Jose writing big balls on Paul Langen's notepad. Now, if you don't know the story behind this, we had this as a Celery Moment last year as well. Because when Paul Langen asked him, Paul is a journalist, he's a mate of ours as well anyway. Last year when we lost at Palace, he asked Jose what the main problem was, and Jose just said, I can't tell you, and I can't say it on TV or radio, but I'll write what I'm thinking. And he wrote on his pad, no balls. So Paul asked him the same question this year, and Jose just wrote down big balls. I just thought that's hilarious and brilliant. So are you happy with those nominations?
Happy with the nominations.
Yeah, I would have put maybe Fabregas celebration as well.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? The way
Yeah.
support were
Yeah.
great as well. Lots to nominate, but those are the 3 we went for. Jonathan, what are you going to vote for?
All of them.
Sorry, Jonathan, say that again.
One of them.
One of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
just vote for one.
What were we making?
JT.
Oh yeah, JT. That's what it is.
JT.
JT. Two out of 2.
If
JT.
we're not going to celebrate JT's 500th game
Who
as
is?
captain,
There's something
God
wrong with
knows the
us.
rest of the media hasn't. We bloody well ought
Do you know
to.
what? I'm really happy you've done that because I voted for JT too, actually.
Yeah.
I vote for him
definitely
too.
JT's 500.
Sophie's voted for JT as well.
On his 500 games and his haircut, those two together.
Yeah. I think in a
Good.
Very
cumulative.
exclusive as well. like the
We
haircut
are
and the-
unanimously voting for JT. I'm amazed. Benches, what say you? Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
We're unanimous. What are they saying out there? Are they saying the same thing? What's Twitter saying?
They're still going on about Matic, to
Are
be
they
honest.
still going?
I'm not getting much
Matic will win anything.
Oi,
Everything.
information.
oi, you people out there.
I have asked,
Cut.
but...
Thank you. To me, I'm talking.
Oh, look, CFC unofficial, JT.
I'm the leader.
You people out there, you're obsessed with Matic. Move on. Anyway, we should move on too, because we've got to go very, very quickly. The results are this, controversial. Well, they won't be, but read out what that says. Fabregas.
Fabregas, 24%.
Yeah.
JT, 38%. And Jose, 38%.
What does that mean, Sophie?
It's a draw.
That's very, very perceptive of you. But
But you have the ruling.
we all voted for JT, and we were so unanimous for
We
JT.
won.
We have a collective casting vote. We're going
won.
for JT. Now, on that bombshell, we're going to go for a very short break, but we will be back to talk about the Arsenal and the Sporting Lisbon games. Right, why not? I thought you said you wanted to go to a break.
Carry on.
Okay.
It is. Ross,
get some more
don't say
information.
things in my head when you're wrong. It's so unfair. It just makes me look stupid.
What's he
Keep
saying?
calm.
We
Anyway,
want to know
we're
what
going
he's
to a break.
saying.
We're going to be talking about Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon in a minute. We'll see you in a sec.
Woo!